Hey, so everybody requested that I go a little bit further in on my story about Floyd, the haunted house that I had lived in, which I've lived in a couple, but this was a duplex that had a family of 4 on one side and a family of 4 on the other side, which was us. It was beautiful on the inside. It had a beautiful stairwell, everything, but this house gave me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, I did not want to move there to start with, but sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do. Anyway, there were always occurrences, so I could be in my closet looking at clothes and I would hear voices say hello, or somebody would tap me on the shoulder and I would go say, "Hey mom, did you tap me on my shoulder?" She goes, "No, I was in the kitchen cooking." Then there were times when my mom said she would hear me call her name. She would come upstairs and she'd be like, "Baby, did you call me?" And I'd be like, "No mama, I was on the phone." So there were all the time these little instances where people would hear their names being called by people that were not calling their names. My dogs, my golden retriever and my Maltese, who was a miniature, they absolutely were terrified of this house. They would not use the bathroom outside. They continued to use the bathroom on the inside of the house. They rarely ate. They were scared all the time. They were very timid, and I had to go get medication to help them calm down. And when I left the house, I would have to take them with me. Then there was another instance where my younger sister, who was in the bottom bedroom, she had heard growling and scratching in her closet, and she ran upstairs to tell us. So we went back downstairs and looked, and lo and behold, there were scratch marks. So there was something in her closet. So, you know, we closed that room off, wouldn't let her back in there. So then my mom stopped sleeping in her room upstairs next to mine because she said she kept feeling something shaking the bed, and so her boyfriend refused to sleep in there. So it came to the point where I was the only one in the bedroom upstairs, in the master bedroom, and my family was sleeping downstairs in the living room. And it just got to the point we kept hearing people walking up and down the steps, and we're all like in our bedrooms, but we're hearing walking, we're hearing banging, we're hearing doors shut, and we're not doing it. There are many times my computer would come on and someone would start typing, and I would look over there and no one's sitting at the desk, but there are words on the screen. My TV would come and turn on, turn off. My music would turn on and the sound would go sky high and scare everybody. And then I would turn it off. I would unplug it from the wall and it would come on again without even being plugged into the wall. There was a time my mom had cooked something. She left it on the stove and she was like, "Yeah, baby, go get you something to eat." Went down there to get it. I said, "Mama, there's nothing on the stove." She said, "Yes, it is." And she came down there and lo and behold, it wasn't on the stove. It was on the back porch. How did it get on the back porch? To this day, we're like, we know it was whatever was in that house. But the thing that really, made my mom leave was she continued to be touched, her and my younger sister, and she just couldn't take it. So she moved in with her boyfriend. The moving out point for me was when me and my best friend Nate were downstairs one day with his kids, and we heard something dragging and fighting upstairs, and then we heard sound like a body falling down the steps.